Hello everyone, my name is Grace, and for today's video I will be giving a step-by-step tutorial on how to do a water manifestation ritual. I'm doing this ritual for the new moon that is on February 23rd, and this new moon is in Pisces. And I picked a water manifestation ritual because I thought it went perfect with Pisces. Pisces are water signs, excuse me. So when I'm setting up my altar for a ritual, or for this particular ritual and for this particular new moon, I like to choose my candles first. And the candles that I have lit right now are green, purple, white, and blue. I picked green for abundance, for prosperity, for luck, for new jobs, new opportunities. I light purple for more psychic insight, for my spiritual journey, and for anything spiritual that's coming in my life. And then I light this white candle for clarity, for cleansing, for purity, and for a clear path, excuse me. And then I light the blue candle for peace, calm, serenity, and for surrendering to going with the flow. And then once I light my candles, I lay out all my crystals. Now, every ritual, I do not lay out all my candles. For new moons in particular, I like to lay out all my crystals so that they can be cleansed, and so that they're ready to enter this new moon cycle. And then once I have my crystals laid out, I like to pick the deck that I'm using, and the deck, or how I choose my deck that I will be using for a ritual, is just the deck that I feel, drawn to, the deck that I feel called to use. And then I lay that out, and then I get, I say sometimes I'll just get like a few sheets of white blank paper. When you're doing this particular ritual, you have to use, not have to, but if you have it, it's good to use a blank sheet of paper, a blank sheet of white printer paper, because I just think of it as a blank canvas. You're a blank canvas, and what you're manifesting is going to be something new, and you're designing it out. And then next, because this is a new moon, so you also want to have a manifesting journal. Now, this is a new one that I just bought because I had one, but because I've changed, my goals changed, and the things that I've wanted has changed, so I kind of get rid of that one so I can start fresh with a new one. And then I have a glass. This is my manifestation glass for the water. And when you're doing this water manifestation, you want to use a clear glass. That's kind of key, is the clear glass. Okay, so once all of that is laid out, what I then do is I take my sage and I just light it. If you hear my cat scratching at the door, that's her. She's in heat again, so she wants to be in here with me badly. And then I just cleanse my altar, the candles, my crystals. Just kind of cleanse everything. I cleanse myself. And then I just do it till I feel that I've cleansed enough. Okay. And I just kind of put this out. I don't know if it's just me, but it takes me forever to put sage out. Yeah, it takes me forever. Okay, will this go out? Who knows? Okay. Now that that's put out, Then I just sit and collect myself, to balance myself, to kind of just be silent with myself, prepare myself to begin this ritual. So I'll take a few minutes, take as long as I need, and just be quiet, sit with myself, feel myself. Then what I do is I take my singing bowl, and then I'll just kind of, until I feel I'm done. I'm not angling this right, so it's not really sounding all that great right now. So once I'm done with that, I begin my reading to open up the space for the manifestation. So I'll do my reading on myself, however long that takes me. And the key to doing these rituals is patience. Do not rush through it. Take your time. Like, there's been times where I've spent 2 hours on a ritual, just being with myself. And once you have balanced yourself to the point where you're not even paying attention to the time, you're not paying attention to anything that's going on around you, you're just kind of in the moment, being in that moment and enjoying that moment. Okay. Once I'm done with the singing bowl, again, I may be quiet for a few more minutes, and then I'll get my cards and read my cards. And then once I'm done with my reading, I take my blank sheet of paper, and how I do my piece, or how I start my manifestation, is I pray first. I give thanks to the universe. I give thanks to my guides. I give thanks to God for all of these simple things that I have in my life. I always give thanks for, I'm not where I want to be right now, but I'm thankful for what I have right now, and I'm thankful to be on the journey to get to where I want to be. Just giving thanks, showing your gratitude. So once you're done with your prayer, I usually date my paper, or date at the top. And then because it's a new moon, I like to put new moon in Pisces or whatever. I usually put that at the top. And then once I begin my desires, the key to doing this is you have to write, or this is how you have to format it. I'm going to have a new job. Now, if you want your manifestations to be kind of open-ended, and you kind of want the universe to bring you something that they feel is the best fit for you, you can just put, I'm going to have a new job. Or another way I'll format it is, I love having this new job. The key is to be in the vibration as if you already have what you desire. So a lot of times I'll either write, I'm going to have, or I'm glad I have. So I'll write, I'm glad I have this new job. And once you say, I'm glad I have this new job, then you go into saying, I feel amazing at this new job. And then if you're someone who knows specifically what you want, you put, I'm glad I have this new job at this graphic design firm, or this graphic design company, whatever it will be called. I'm glad I have this new job at this graphic design company. And then that's how you'll format everything. Let's say you want more money. Let's say you want to have $1,200 in your account. I'm glad I have $1,200 in my account. You can be as specific as you want, or as open-ended as you want. It's up to you. But it's always good to be clear. Let's say you want more money in your account. I'm glad I have $1,200 in my account that reached my account in a safe, harmless way. Be very clear. If you want more money, say, I'm glad I have more money in a safe and healthy, harmless way. I hope I'm piecing that together right. So I'm going to write it out just so you can kind of see what I'm saying, because maybe I am not saying all of this correctly. Okay. So I'll date it February 23rd, 2020. And I'm sorry for my handwriting. It kind of sucks right now. New moon in Pisces. Horrible writing. I'm so sorry. You're not going to be able to read this. I apologize. I'm glad I have 1,200. Oh, let me write this on a different sheet so it could be at least legible. Okay, Feb 23rd, 2020. Okay. And then new moon. Okay. I'm glad I have a new job at, I'm just gonna put anything out there, at Target. Okay. I'm glad I received $1,200 in my account in a positive, harmless way. Ugh, handwriting sucks, I know. But basically, I'm glad I have a new job at Target. I'm glad I received $1,200 in my bank account in a positive and harmless way. Hopefully the first way I explained that didn't get confusing, but here's the visual example. Okay, then once I'm done with this, you can if you want. You don't necessarily have to, but then you can go in and write some of your manifestations in your manifestation journal. But then what you're supposed to do is take your glass and fill it up with water. I'll say all the way to the top, but you should do that. And then you place it on your sheet with all of your manifestations, with all of your desires. Then you rub your hands together, get your energy going, feel that friction, feel your hands getting warm, and that's your energy. Until you feel you've rubbed enough, and then you release your hands, and you put it on the glass like this. And then you list out all your manifestations out loud while your hands are wrapped around your glass. With you doing that, feel the energy. Feel as if you already have your desires. Feel all that energy and put all of that energy into that glass. And once you've done that long enough and you've meditated with that long enough and you feel that you've put enough energy into the glass of water, then you drink that glass of water. You drink it all. There should be no water left behind. Drink all of the water, okay? Then there are different ways you can do this part. And I've done this different ways myself many times. What you do is you fold the sheet of paper. Okay. Now, one way you can do this is you can make or buy a manifestation box. I bought this manifestation box a while ago. And I'll just put my manifestations in here. Sometimes I'll even put a crystal in here with it. Or you can carry this manifestation sheet with you everywhere you go. Everywhere. Or you can sleep with it underneath your pillow every night. There are different ways you can go about doing that. So, then once I've done my ritual and I've finished everything, I just close out with a prayer, giving my thanks, giving my support to the universe, surrendering myself to the universe, and releasing all of my manifestations, releasing all of it to the universe, and trusting and in knowing that my prayers, my manifestations have been heard and they are being answered. So yeah, that's how you do it. Happy new moon to everyone. I wish everyone a great new moon cycle. Thank you. Bye-bye.